Hey everybody! Last week I did a video for Faster Friday on what are we seeing from the coronavirus pandemic and the need for faster payments. Well, this week we got part 2 on what does it mean to have faster payments in this era of where we're having to live now with COVID-19. Stay tuned. As more and more of us are being affected in one way or another by the coronavirus, let's look at what is happening and if there's any way that maybe faster payments could help. First, let's look at some developments in the UK. Reading some of the stories that are being shared, I came across one that said there were multiple places that would not accept physical currency, neither the paper nor the coins. That many shops had signs stating no coins or currency to be accepted, electronic only. Even the buses became a hassle as the drivers would not accept cash and currency and would force riders to trek to locations with attendants or machines that could issue the rider cards. I'm also starting to hear and see similar stories here in the States. Stores either asking for only electronic payment or employees not wanting to touch the cash. Had a teammate that went to get a cup of coffee through a drive-thru and the barista stuck out the card reader out the window to them and said, "Hey, you do everything," because she didn't want to touch his card. And he was all right with it as he didn't want more interaction than was needed. Let's jump over to Africa. In Kenya, they are turning to M-Pesa, which is their mobile money solution to help keep the COVID-19 virus from spreading. Now let me say this real quick. I'm not trying to say that cash is causing the spread of the virus. While there have been some reports that I've seen that say it's likely and possible that it can be spread on paper currency, I am not saying that's what's actually happening. But in this case, they are going to the mobile faster option to work on limiting the exchange of the cash and to keep people from being in close proximity to each other in situations where they'd normally have to be for the exchange of cash to take place. But in Kenya, they're also waiving fees to keep people from exchanging cash. It is all person-to-person payments only though, and transactions have to be under 1,000 Kenyan shillings, which is approximately equal to around $10 US, though that can fluctuate. But let's jump back to the UK and let's look at some business things. We already mentioned users or consumer experience, but what about the business side? Well, Morrisons, which is a major food supplier in the UK, they've gone to making use of faster payments as they are now paying out what they call their business partners. Business partners being the companies that supply them with their supplies. And they are paying these business partners within 48 hours versus the normal or used to be 14 days. This is being done to aid those business partners in staying active, keeping them afloat. That's a great show of how faster payments are being used very effectively, but also of the unity we all need to embrace right now. And what about here in the US? You've probably heard the headlines of how the US government plans to issue millions of $1,000, potentially $1,000 checks. And wouldn't it make more sense to just issue that as an electronic faster payment? It would get the money into the hands faster of those who need it. It would get the money into the economy faster as it needs it. It would also cost so much less. Yes, I know it's not that easy and not every branch of the government is set up to pay out electronically, and not everyone that should be receiving a check has their banking information with the government. But isn't it time that the government put into action plans to make that begin to happen? So in the future, it's much easier to happen and cost less. I think of FedNow, and this is a solution maybe Treasury and Fed need to work on now. Now, these are my opinions and my observations. If you are seeing or hearing other developments around the world, around the country, then please let me know so I can share them with everyone. I do want to thank you for watching, and I truly do hope that you're having a fantastic Faster Friday. As always, please feel free to email me, kevin@paymentsprofessor.com. I would love to hear your thoughts on how we can help each other through this pandemic. What is happening to keep money moving? But most of all, I want to also hear your thoughts on how we can keep people safe. If you'd like more, you can always go to our YouTube channel, or you can go out there and subscribe if you're there, or you can go to our website, www.paymentsprofessor.com. I just want you all to know we are here to serve you.